today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Championship game. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Desmond Ridder and the Washington Commanders.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the... For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by the rookie third-rounder who's from Louisville and then played his college ball up the road on I-71 at Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's 3-0 Washington. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Back to throw here. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for. Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Running straight ahead, Taylor. A nice little juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, it's Taylor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hurts. Being chased out left. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2nd and 5. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Second down and 7. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. There's the stiff arm. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown! Logan Thomas. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains?
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be 1st down, Eagles. They'll set up a throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, fortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If he hits it on the outside, that's no good.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds Taylor, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 22 yards. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, stripped. The ball comes out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.